All right, so we'll go ahead and get started with creating a Kahoot. So when you log into Kahoot, you're going to see something that looks like this. There's a lot of interesting things on your login page. First of all, over here you have a bunch of resources that you could look into if you want more information. Here are your stats. So like I have created 5. I've created 77 questions. I've played 22. Okay, and I mean these are just the way you've used it in your class and stuff. Here are my recent results, community, stuff like that. So if you want to get into these, here's some new features that have recently been released. So let's go ahead and get started with creating a Kahoot. If you haven't used Kahoot in a while, the tools are kind of new. You have 3 options: quiz, discussion, or survey. You're most likely going to want to use quiz because that's the most engaging for students. But I mean, these other ones work similarly. But we're actually going to start with creating a quiz. So if you want to create a quiz, you can click on this button that says quiz. So here's my quiz. Whenever you create a quiz, you have to give it a title and you want to describe it and just get some information behind it. So you could share this out if somebody else wanted to use it. So I'm going to say baseball quiz, a quiz of baseball teams in America. If I wanted to add an image to my quiz, I could come over here. Yeah, thanks. I could come over here and I could find a picture. I don't have like any on here, but if let me go to my desktop and see. If I had a good picture, go ahead and throw down a picture on here. So let's see. Let's use this one of Nicolas Cage. That'll be my image. So you don't necessarily want to not use a related image, but I don't have one handy. So while my image is loading, we'll go ahead and talk about these other features. You can make this where anybody on Kahoot could find it, or it can be just you. So let's say if you're doing something specific to you that you don't necessarily want to share. Languages, we're probably going to want to stick to English. Audience, so you can say who would want to use this. Kahoot's a tool that kind of extends beyond the reach of school, but we're going to use it for school purposes. The section that says credit, credit resources is just if you're using a picture that doesn't belong to you or you don't have rights to, you want to say like where you got it, any kind of resources that are in this thing. So like if your questions come directly out of your reading book, then you want to say questions from Howard Literature International version 5. I don't know. You can also add an intro video. So if you have made a video or there's a video on YouTube you want to use, you can just pop that URL in right there. So this is how you get started with your quiz. Very simple to do. When you're ready to move on, you'll just click OK, go. So continuing on the game creator, we'll get to this in just a moment.